slowly. Make your decisions at the latest possible time based upon the most amount of information you can get. And once you've made a decision, just live with it. Don't second guess it. Don't feel like, gee, I wish I hadn't done that. This purchasing a business process, going into business itself, is a risk. It has rewards and it has risks. And virtually every decision that you make from the point where you sign that initial documentation will have a risk and a benefit. There are no risk-free decisions. What you can do is assess all of the facts, all of the information that you can possibly get your hands on. List the options that you have available to you, and your advisor should be doing this. Look at the most likely one to succeed. There will almost never be a decision that's risk-free. Every one of them will have a risk and a reward. Make that decision as late as you possibly can, because late mail might come in, and then once you've made your decision, commit to it and roll your sleeves up and get into it, because having that regret and that second guessing is really not going to help you much. Having said that, if you recognise that a decision is wrong, you need to be big enough to say, okay, that was a mistake, how do we change course here and what do we do? Lots of business people, particularly people looking to buy a business, feel like they can't stop. There'll be a failure. I have to complete this, I have to see it through to the end. Otherwise I'll feel like a failure, or I'll feel like I'm a wimp. If you have an option to stop a process, if you have a legal option to stop a process and think about it or seek more information, if you're not satisfied with where you're at, stop the process. And that may mean a little bit of embarrassment. It might mean you're going back to the franchisor and saying, look, I'm just still not very happy with the figures that I've seen, and I know due diligence is up tomorrow, and I know you might be unhappy with me, but I want another 2 weeks to get this worked out. And if you're unhappy with that, let's just kill it off and start again. Almost always your franchisor, if you're buying into a good group, they'll be unhappy and they'll try and work with you to shorten that time frame down. But if it's a good group, they will say, okay, we understand, let's work together to find that out. So don't be pressured for time and don't feel like you have to commit. If you've got the ability to legally stop that process and go and get more information, then you should feel comfortable doing that if you feel you need the information.